The Arkansas Governor's Quiz Bowl is a statewide celebration of scholarship. This tradition has been testing students' knowledge and highlighting future leaders since 1985. Thank you to everyone who participated in Quiz Bowl this year, and congratulations to those who have made it to the finals today. Here's a question to get you started. What city served as the first capital of the Arkansas Territory?
Live from the Arkansas PBS studios in Conway, it's Quiz Bowl 2024. Right now, we have the 6A state championship featuring Little Rock Catholic Charging Wildcats and Russellville Cyclones. Let's meet the teams.
Hi, my name is Douglas Connell. I'm a senior at Catholic High, and I'm 6'3", but my 5'4" sister calls me Shorty. So, thank you.
Hi, I'm Alex Ferris. I'm a freshman at Little Rock Catholic, and I'm missing a piano recital to be here. Go Rockets!
Hi, I'm Jacob Greenway. I'm a senior at Catholic High, and I like to hunt. Go Rockets!
Hi, I'm William Mercer. I'm a junior, and my favorite cereal is Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Good morning, chat. I'm Antonio Nimmo. I'm a senior at Catholic High, and let's just say I didn't come here to make friends.
Hello, my name is Mitchell Ashford. I'm a senior at Catholic High, and fight on.
Hello, my name is Stephen Edwards. I'm a sophomore at Catholic High, and scientia est bona. Knowledge is good.
I'm Harrison Brooks. I'm a sophomore at Catholic High. I've been reading a book on anti-gravity, but I can't put it down.
Hi, I'm Ethan Hurtado. I'm a sophomore at Catholic High, and I'm on the track team. Go Rockets.
I'm Lisa Connell. I'm the coach for Catholic High, and rumor has it I am the most favorite teacher at Catholic.
Hello, I'm Hayden Daniel. I'm a senior and the captain of the team. Malachi and Viren are two of my teammates, and I am one of 30.
Hi, I'm Randy Bacorn. I'm a senior. I'm also a co-captain of the team. Thank you to Corey and Natalie, who's a part of our team. And this is Hot Dog, our mascot, and I am one of 30, not 12. Go Bears!
Hello, I'm Claire Knupp, a senior co-captain. Shout out to Paige Housenick and Alex Dunaway. And Sarah, you remind me of the babe.
I'm Zion MacArthur. I'm a senior. Shout out to Jafet. And, you know, I'm just here for the third quarters.
Hi, I'm Crawford Rash. I'm a senior on the Quiz Bowl team. Shout outs to Will and Sam for helping us all year with challenges and whatnot. I'm one of 30.
Chat, what's up guys? My name is Avery Feemster, senior at Russellville High School, and Matthew and me, we're part of the 3D printer gang. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Logan Greggs. I'm a junior this year, apparently. And shout out to my boy Noah Wooten, who's chilling in a different studio right now.
I'm Sarah Shoptaw. I'm a junior and also one of the co-captains of the Russellville team. Shout out to my teammates Ali Hernandez and Hannah Deathridge. I am one of 30, and Claren, what babe?
Hi, my name is Gina Mashuli. I'm a junior. Shout out to Tyler Mitz and Brandon Scott. And the One Piece is real!
Hi, my name is Ian Warnick. I'm a sophomore. Shout out to Noah Beaver, and I'm one of 30.
Hello, my name is Gideon Fuller. Shout out to America. And people have really got to stop naming their kid Thomas, man. There's too many.
Hi, I'm Gideon Fuller. I'm a sophomore, and shout out to Beckett. I'm one of 30.
I'm Coach Drew Taylor. I'd like to thank the other coaches and the students for making this such a fun year.
Hi, I'm Becky Quose, co-coach of Russellville Quiz Bowl team. I'd like to thank all of our families, faculty, and administration for the support this year, and I coach 30.
Stephen Quose, head coach at Russellville. I am blessed to coach 30 uniquely talented, dedicated, and hardworking students that we wish all could be featured today. Big thank you to Amy and John Mims for driving us throughout the state of Arkansas this year. Go Cyclones.
And my apologies, we have the Catholic High Rockets in the studio with us, not the Wildcats. So we have 4 rounds of questions before we find out which of those two teams will be taking home the 4A Quiz Bowl State Championship. So let's get started. Round 1 is a 20-question toss-up round. To do that, let's turn it over to our quiz master for this match, Steve Patterson. Steve?
Thank you so much, Christina, and it is good to be back here in the studios of Arkansas PBS, and it's good to see these two schools here today. Bunch of great kids and great Quiz Bowl players, Y'all at home should be very proud of your young people. All right, we're going to begin with round one.
Round one.
All right, here we go. Hands on our buzzers. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball with the National League Brooklyn Dodgers in 1947. Name the player who broke the color barrier later in the same year in the American League. Alex.
Satchel Paige.
No. Debuting for the Cleveland Indians. The correct answer is Larry Doby. In astronomy, this is where two celestial bodies appear across from each other in the sky. Because most orbits in the solar system are nearly coplanar to the ecliptic, the Earth, Sun, and the other astronomical bodies are in basically a straight line. Name this astronomical circumstance that occurs only for superior planets. Crawford.
Alignment?
No. Catholic? Nicholas.
Linear orbit?
It is opposition. Opposition. All right, in which short story is a drunken Fortunato? Alex.
The Cask of Amontillado.
You're right. This holiday has a specific prayer that consists of two rakats, or units, that is performed in an outdoor open area or large hall. This Islamic holiday was Alex.
Ramadan.
No. This Islamic holiday was signified by the Prophet Muhammad when he saw people celebrating in Medina. Name this Islamic holiday that celebrates the breaking of the fast and the end of Ramadan. Sarah.
Eid.
More specific, judges? More specific.
Eid al-Fitr.
Yes. Math computation to celebrate that. All right, here we go. Josh and Walter have started a moving company. If Josh can pack up a 2,000 square foot house in 8 hours and Walter can do the same in 12 hours, how long in hours would it take them working together to pack up a 4,000 square foot house? Hayden.
9.6 hours.
Hayden, you're absolutely right. All right, this composer's work was influenced by Frédéric Chopin, Bela Bartok, and others. His compositions have been described as the equivalent of musical impressionism, something this French composer did not like. Alex.
Debussy.
Right. I don't like Debussy, so I understand. All right, it was invented in 1983 by biochemist Carrie Mullins. Hayden.
Polymerase chain reaction.
Would you say it again?
Polymerase chain reaction.
That's absolutely right. She was only 31 and under the legal age to run for president in 1872. Nonetheless, she staged the first campaign by a woman for president of the United States. Alex.
Ferrara.
No. She never made it on the presidential ballot, but was the first woman to seriously seek the office. Name this woman who was a suffrage leader and whose Equal Rights Party nominated Frederick Douglass as her running mate. Hayden.
Anthony.
No, it is Victoria Woodhull Martin. This novel has been called one of the most controversial ever written. Dolores Hayes is the object. Sarah.
Lolita.
Right. The European Union had many seminal moments as it became the largest economic union of countries in the world. On February 7th, 1992, the 12 countries of the European Community signed this treaty designed to integrate Europe. Name the treaty that created the euro currency and formed the European Union. Nicholas.
Treaty of Paris?
No. Ian. No, it's the Treaty of Maastricht. Question number 11. This medical study is also called microscopic anatomy or microanatomy. It involves sectioning, staining, and examining those sections under a microscope. Will?
Pathology.
No. Name this study of tissues and how tissues are organized at structural levels. That is histology. Okay, math computation. Solve the following equation for x. Log base 2 of x plus log base x of 64 equals 5. Crawdaddy.
X equals 4.
No. Antonio.
X equals 8.
Yes. In Greek, this term means virgin creation. This scientific term is a common occurrence in some plants, algae, and some invertebrates, such as scorpions and nematodes. Name this term for the production of young from an egg cell without involving... Sarah.
Parthenogenesis.
You're right. The Rhone River has a significant part of its course running through this lake that is on the border between France and Ian.
Lake Geneva.
You're right. Math computation. Solve for x. X squared plus 4 is greater than 6. Crawdad.
X is equal to the positive or negative square root of 10.
No. Nicholas.
X is equal to plus or minus root 2.
Yes. All right. At first, Jester Lester is portrayed as an ignorant and sinful man in this 1932 Southern novel. It is a dark story of social realism that details the hard and desperate lives of poor... Alex.
Tobacco Road.
I don't know how you did it, but you're right. Good job, Alex. All right, the National Assembly, or Third Estate, which represented the French people, were locked out of their usual meeting place. They assembled in an alternative location. Ian.
Tennis court.
No. To do their business of writing a constitution. Name this agreement with a sports-themed location. Antonio.
The tennis court constitution.
No, it's the tennis court oath. This Austrian-born artist and architect was opposed to the straight line. Claren.
Saarinen.
I'm sorry?
Saarinen.
No. His work is often characterized by bright colors and spirals and depicts unique and strange shapes in his architecture. Name this Austrian artist whose buildings are spread around Central Europe, the most famous of which is a popular tourist attraction in his birthplace of Vienna, Austria. Nicholas.
Botticelli?
No, it's Stowasser. All right, this man was twice the president of Cuba, first from 1933 to 1944, and then from 1952 to Ian.
Batista?
I'm sorry?
Batista?
I can't hear you, Ian.
Batista?
Yes. At the age of 10, he was able to translate Oscar Wilde's The Happy Prince into Spanish. He is an Argentine author known for short stories, poems, and essays. Name this author of works including Labyrinths. Hayden.
Borges.
You're right. And that was the last question of round one. Do we have any challenges? Yes, we have a challenge here. How about over here? Do we have a challenge? All right, so we'll pause for just a moment while we take up this challenge.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm going to bring in our expert over here, Bill Davis, to talk a little bit about this challenge that's going on. I always love to pick your brain and wonder, do you know what the challenge is regarding?
I do not know what this challenge is. Russellville is bringing it in, and it won't be lightly, so we'll have to wait and see what it is. But this is a close game, a real close game. And I've noticed all day that the math questions, and that might be one of that's on the challenge, but the math questions are a little more difficult than I've seen in the past.
Okay.
And remember, they only have pencil and paper and 20 seconds.
No calculators, no digital, anything
No,
going on.
nothing like that.
So.
And 20 seconds, I mean, even if you gave them 30 seconds on some of these, it would be remarkable that they could get them. So what the students are doing, they're doing a lot of the calculation in their head, and they're just writing the problem down that he reads. And it's pretty remarkable across the board. We've seen, I've watched all day long, and the students are prepared for these much more than I am.
Yes,
I guess at my age, I don't figure as fast as I used to could, but anyway. And once again, a challenge takes only 5 minutes. Russellville coach, one of their coaches will have to come up to the judges table, and they'll have to present the material. And again, I'm not sure what the challenge would be.
Well,
I will say this, Linda Smith is on that judge's table right now. I visited with her. She and I used to coach together, coach against each other many, many years. And she reminded me of something that we don't want to overlook. The success of these teams is really connected directly to the students studying, and a lot of times that means they study on their own. When Linda was coaching, she had 9 years in a row that she brought a team here and won 6 of those. I'm telling that story to tell this. Russellville this year is their 9th year in a row.
Oh, wow.
And they've only lost the first year they came.
Wow.
They are quite a remarkable program.
Impressive track record there. We are going to let them take a little bit more time to try to figure this out and take a break, but we'll be right back after this.
The state's best baseball and softball teams are back in Conway this summer as the Centennial Bank State Baseball and Softball Championships are live on Arkansas PBS Sports.
That one is lifted to left, and it is gone.
Sends this into center field. It's a walk-off for the Warriors' first state championship.
For a complete schedule and all the ways to watch, go to myarpbs.org/sports.
Today can be a new beginning.
Bright things ahead, darling. Brightness and joy.
That's genuinely classy.
I just want to be right here in this moment with you.
You set kind of a high bar.
I'm just getting started.
Television will never be the same again.
Magnificent.
We're launching our 2024 New Member Challenge, and our goal is to gain 2,500 new members before June 30th. If we reach our goal, Arkansas PBS Foundation will receive a $45,000 challenge fund provided by generous ambassador Circle donors. If you're already a donor to Arkansas PBS, thank you. We couldn't do it without you. If not, now is the perfect time to join and help us meet our 2024 New Member Challenge goal.
Ready?
I am, but I'm not sure you are.
Things are starting to look up.
This could be huge. I'm trying to seek redemption. Let's do it with our heads held high.
What was that?
Could be nothing. Could be everything.
Things are definitely starting to look up.
Fayetteville is located up among the hills in a most inaccessible spot in what is said by the inhabitants to be the Star County of the state. It has 2 churches, the county courthouse, a number of fine stores and dwellings. It is a flourishing little town.
Tuesday night, April 30th at 8.
For more than 50 years, Arkansas PBS has been a trusted resource. Our high-quality programs are seen by viewers in every corner of our state, making on-air sponsorship a solid investment. Aligning your business with Arkansas PBS offers a powerful blend of community engagement, corporate philanthropy, and cause marketing. And our viewers remember and appreciate businesses that support our programs. Contact us today for more information on sponsorship opportunities.
And welcome back to the state championships of the Quiz Bowl. We've had a little bit of excitement here because this will affect the actual score.
Oh, yes. What's happened is there was a challenge by Russellville, and it was a successful challenge. It involved a math problem, and Steve might explain this a little bit when he gets back, but that means we're going to take 10 points from Little Rock Catholic, and you're going to award 10 points to Russellville.
Okay.
That was a successful challenge.
Okay, so let's go back over to Steve, the quiz master, for more.
All right, so welcome back. We did have that challenge that Russellville proved that there was two answers to the problem, and so they gave the first answer, which the judges accepted, and so we took 10 away from Catholic and added 10 over here to Russellville. All right, we're ready now to begin the second round. Did we need to make any substitutions over here? And no subs over here? Okay, well, try to get the toss-up right so that your team can earn a bonus. All right, and the first one is science computation. A certain spring has a spring constant of pi squared newtons per meter. If a 16 kilogram mass is attached to the spring, what will be the frequency of its oscillation in hertz? All right, Crawford?
The square root of pi divided by 2 seconds.
That is not what I have. Okay, the correct answer was 1/8 hertz. 1/8 hertz. Okay, next toss-up. Born in a Hasidic Jewish community in Hungary in 1928, his family was sent to Auschwitz, where his mother and sister were killed, and father died later on a Claren.
Gazelle.
You're right. Good job. And you've earned a bonus for your team as well, if I can find it here. Okay. It's called elemental math. Given a set of elements, you must identify the atomic numbers of each, add them up, and provide the sum of these atomic numbers. You get 20 seconds for each problem, just like math. All right, here we go. Carbon plus chromium plus beryllium.
What's chromium? 9 plus whatever chromium is. Yeah.
Answer?
32.
No. Oxygen plus manganese plus scandium. Answer.
Pass.
Okay. Iron plus californium plus titanium. Answer, please.
146.
146.
That's correct, but it was after the time, wasn't it, judges?
It was.
So I can't give you credit for it. All right, mendelevium plus dysprosium plus neon. Answer, Hayden?
What's the number? 207?
No, the answer to that one was 177. The first one, carbon, chromium, and beryllium, was 34. Oxygen and magnesium and scandium add up to 54. And I already told you were right on 146, but we couldn't give you credit for that. All right. We are ready for the next toss-up question. And it happens to be math computation. Line segments AB and CD share midpoints. If point A is at 3, 2, and point B is at -2, 3, what is the location of point D given that point C is at -5, -5? All right, Crawford?
11,5.
No. Answer, Catholic? Nicholas?
4,6.
I have 6,10. All right, these math problems are hard. Rough and smooth are two types of this membranous system. Hayden?
Endoplasmic reticulum.
You're right. All right, and you've earned a bonus with that. And it is called Shakespeare, this and that. Given a fact or facts about William Shakespeare or one of his works, name what is being described. A Midsummer Night's Dream is set outside what city? Answer.
Name a city in Italy.
Venice.
No. Shakespeare's words for your careless times when you are young.
Okay.
Answer.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you said something. Care for you. I have no idea.
All right, I'm going to have to call time on that one. Shakespeare's shortest play.
Comedy of Errors. A Comedy of Errors.
A Comedy of Errors.
Yes. Globe Theater burned down during this play.
It was shot off. Was it one of the King plays? Okay. Henry the Fourth.
Let's go with it. Henry the Fourth.
No.
Dang.
It was Henry VIII. Midsummer Night's Dream is set outside Athens. Shakespeare's words for your carefree times are called salad days. And you got the Comedy of Errors correct. So 1 out of the 4, but 15 points. All right. Here's another toss-up for both of you, and it happens to be another math computation. We are loading you up with the math and science today. Matt wants to start making custom D4s, a four-sided dice that has 4 faces of equilateral triangles. If he wants the dice to have a side length of 1 inch, what is the volume in cubic inches of each die? Alex.
1/3 inches cubed.
No. Crawford.
√3 inches.
No, I have √2 over 12. All right. Number 26. Wealthy French landowners tried to establish a monarchy under Austrian Archduke Maximilian in Mexico. Cinco de Mayo celebrates the under-equipped mestizo and Zapotec forces victory over the French. Ian.
Battle of Puebla.
You're right. And you've earned a bonus called Arkansas History. All right, and it goes like this. Given a description of an early European Arkansas explorer, name this person. Considered the father of Arkansas, French explorer granted land at Arkansas Post. Answer?
Champlain.
No.
Yep.
Spanish leader of first Europeans to cross the Mississippi River in 1541 into what is now Arkansas.
Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. DeSoto.
Yes.
Nice.
All right. Either one of the French explorers who wanted to find a waterway from the Great Lakes to the Gulf of Mexico.
Is LaSalle one of them? He's French. He did the Mississippi.
Okay. LaSalle?
No.
Yeah, didn't think so.
Let's see, there's one more, isn't there? Okay. French explorer who is credited with naming what is now Little Rock.
We've tried it before. Want to try it again?
Sure, what the heck?
LaSalle.
No. That one is De La Harpe. The father of Arkansas is Henri de Tonty. And the other one, either one of the French explorers, is Marquette or Joliet. Either one. All right, we have one bonus left, and let's see who can get that with this next toss-up. Number 27. He was an Old Testament leader who brought the Israelites into the Promised Land after the death of Moses. Alex.
Joshua.
Joshua's correct. All right, and you've earned a bonus called the Vietnam War. Okay, given a prompt about the U.S. involvement in the Vietnam War, provide the person, place, or thing. General put in charge of the war by President Johnson.
MacArthur.
Well, he was in charge of every other war, but not this one. Nixon attempted to hide bombings of this neutral neighbor country.
Laos.
No. Defoliant used by the United States.
Napalm.
No.
Huey was this kind of vehicle used in the war.
Helicopter?
Yes. William Westmoreland was the general put in charge of the war. The neighbor to the north was Cambodia. And the defoliant was Agent Orange. Okay, so do we have any challenges? None over here, none back here. So what I'm going to do is announce to you the categories, and then we'll give you the minute break, and then you can tell me what you picked. And Catholic, you'll get to go first. You might choose category 1, which is seas and bays. Given 2 or more countries, provide the body of water between these countries. No answer will be an ocean. You might choose number 2, debut novels and their authors. Given the title of a first novel, name the famous author of that debut novel. Or you might want number 3, women of the Bible. Given a short description of a significant woman in the Bible, name that woman. Teams, you have 1 minute to decide. Now we're going to go to Christina and Bill.
Okay, so as the teams are choosing their categories, just wanted to pick your brain a little bit about the focuses, what the kids focus on, whether overall as much as you can possibly learn or to have some specifics so that you can really help with these categories.
You know, that's an excellent question for this quarter here or this round, because a lot of times coaches will have a student that's just, they know everything about dinosaurs or they know everything about cattle. Right. And they know nothing else.
Right.
All right, that's deep knowledge. Mm-hmm. And in this category or this round, if you've got a student that knows a lot about the women in the Bible, you're going to put him in there.
You know right away that's your category.
Absolutely, that's what you're going to do. And I might be presumptuous in saying, I think maybe Catholic, that might be the 62nd round they pick, but I may be wrong. Both of these teams are capable of running the 62nd round.
Right.
And it's odd, we've seen 2 or 3 62nd rounds run.
Yeah.
And I've been at tournaments where none of the 62nd rounds were run.
Wow.
So it's an odd thing for that to happen. However, Catholics kind of got their back against the wall now. They've got to get some points.
Yep.
This is a time when you can rack up a lot of points.
Huge opportunities. So I know that the time is up, so we are going to head over back to the Quizmaster to see what categories these teams have chosen.
All right, welcome back. Our teams have chosen their categories, and I thought sure Catholic High School would take the Bible question, but that's all right. They chose the seas and bays, and then the women of the Bible question went to Russellville. So those are our 2, and we're making some substitutions here for Russellville. Do we have any for Catholic? Okay, Catholic's going to stay the same as they are. And is that Zion? Good to see you, Zion. All right, are we ready to go? All right, we're going to start with Catholic. And Nicholas, speak very loudly and clearly when you give me an answer, all right? The descriptor says, given 2 or more countries, provide the body of water between these countries, and none of them will be an ocean. Okay, you ready? Jamaica, Colombia.
Caribbean Sea.
Yes, India, Oman.
Arabian Sea.
Yes, Austrian Papua New Guinea.
Coral Sea.
Yes, Vietnam, China, Philippines.
South China Sea.
Yes, Canada and Greenland.
Labrador Sea.
Yes, Noah and South Korea and Japan.
Sea of Japan.
Yes, United Kingdom, Norway, Denmark.
North Sea.
Yes, Finland, Sweden, Estonia.
Baltic Sea.
Yes, Australia, New Zealand. All right, we didn't get an answer from you on that, so that won't pass over. But great job. You got 8 out of the 10. All of the ones that you had time to answer, and that was very nice. All right, so none to pass over to you, Hayden. I'm sorry. They just weren't obliging at all to y'all. Okay, Hayden, I'm going to ask you to give the name of a woman provided with a short description of the significant woman in the Bible. All right, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Mother of Joseph and Benjamin, sister of Leah.
Rachel.
Yes, woman of Genesis 2 and 3.
Eve.
Yes, only female judge mentioned in the Bible.
Deborah.
Yes, Jewish wife of Xerxes the First.
Esther.
Yes, witnessed Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection.
Magdalene or Joanna or...
Mary Magdalene.
Yes, sister of Lazarus and Mary.
Martha.
Yes, wife of Abraham and mother of Isaac.
Sarah.
Yes, mother of John the Baptist.
Elizabeth.
Yes, wife of Uriah the Hittite and mother of Solomon.
Bathsheba.
Yes, wife of Isaac and mother of Jacob and Esau.
No.
We already did Rachel.
Right.
So then, yeah, I guess.
Leah.
No. All right, so you got 9 out of the 10. Very nice. But they do have one to turn over to you, Nicholas. And it is the wife of Isaac and mother of Jacob and Esau.
Rebecca?
Yes. All right, so you got 10 points out of that deal of getting the bounce back. Yes.
They did? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear it. Okay, thank you. Never mind.
I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't the right one. All right, we're at the end of round 3, and so let me toss it over while we look at substitutions to Christina.
Okay, thank you so much, Steve. That was impressive. Even though it wasn't a run, that was still a lot of correct answers. So kudos to all of these players. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this.
We're launching our 2024 New Member Challenge, and our goal is to gain 2,500 new members before June 30th. If we reach our goal, Arkansas PBS Foundation will receive a $45,000 challenge fund provided by generous Ambassador Circle donors. If you're already a donor to Arkansas PBS, thank you. We couldn't do it without you. If not, now is the perfect time to join and help us meet our 2024 New Member Challenge goal.
We are back and ready for the final round. It certainly does go quickly. So for that, let's go right to the quiz master.
All right, great lightning round for both schools and a fairly close game. So y'all keep up the good work. We have 200 points available in this last round, so y'all be ready to go. I think we've brought Crawdad is back, and Claren is back, and Stephen's in, and Mitchell's in, and Harrison is in. Well, good to have all of y'all into the game. Okay, you got to make the difference now down there, Mitchell, Harrison, so they can catch up. All right, here is our first toss-up in round 4. It is the story of a man trying to break out of a prison on French Guiana's, Alex.
The Count of Monte Cristo?
No. Devil's Island. The titular main character is incarcerated for 14 years for a murder in France that he did not commit. Name this novel by Henri Chachari about a man whose nickname means butterfly in French. Claren.
Papillon.
That's right. The earlier 2020 version of this game was deemed a disaster by most players. Poland CD's Project Red launched this new escape from New Crawford.
Cyberpunk 2077?
Yes. All right. In March of 1992, just under 69% of white voters backed the plan of this South African leader. Alex.
Mandela?
No. His reforms included the repeal of racially discriminating laws, including apartheid. Name this president of South Africa from 1989 to 1994 and deputy president under Nelson Mandela from 94 to 96. Hayden.
De Klerk?
Yes. Math computation. In a school cafeteria, you can have your choice of one of 3 main items and 2 choices of 6 side items, and you can get a double of a side. How many different lunch meal combinations are available if you must use all 3 item slots? Crawford.
108?
No. Mitchell.
48.
No, I have half of what Crawford gave us. I have 54. All right. This group A form of strep throat is caused by the Streptococcus pyogenes bacterium. This infectious disease has symptoms that include whole body rash, swollen lymph nodes, headache, and sore throat. Name this disease that mostly infects children from 5 to 15 and has a partial common name with a color shade. Nicholas.
Yellow fever?
No, which is a color shade of red. Crawford.
Scarlet fever?
Yes. Math computation. I think they think we love math. All right. If a function f of x represents the amount of power Josh's house makes, with x equals 0 being midnight and negative numbers meaning he is using electricity, what is the domain of time during which he is using power rather than making it? Crawford.
The day before? Or zero?
No.
From 0 to negative infinity?
No.
5 seconds.
Need an answer. Nicholas.
X is greater than 5.
I have x is equal to 2 to 4 exclusive. In Homeric poetry, her name has meanings of cunning, plotter, and scheming. She was the lover of Aegisthus and mother of Electra and Alex.
Clytemnestra?
Yes. Smaller than it used to be, the Northwest Territories in Canada is massive in area and home to the Inuit indigenous peoples. In 1999, this political unit was carved out of the... Ian.
Nunavut.
You're right. Question number 39. What alloy, usually made of lead and tin, sometimes contains copper to increase docility or antimony for a harder version of the allow? And I don't have an answer on this. What's that? Yeah, I'm going to have to go to an alternate question. That's the one, Carolyn, I mentioned to you earlier. All right, here it is. I guess I'll just do number 1. They were about 230 long and 40 feet wide, armed with 6 to 7 foot frontal iron spears. Alex.
Phalanx?
No. Iron plating and could travel at 10 knots per hour. These British-built blockade runners caused an international dispute between the United States and England. Name this style of ship that became popular with cotton smugglers during the Anaconda blockade of the Confederate States of America. Sarah.
Frigates.
No. Did y'all already give an answer? Oh. The correct answer is layered rams. Laird. All right, Russellville has asked for a 30-second timeout, so we're going to pause right here.
Okay, and we're going to bring in Bill Davis for this again, a timeout. Kind of talk to us about why you think this was taken at this point in the game.
This is the same thing we've seen from other teams. They're going to get players in and allow them to play, allow them to get used to this environment, building programs or continuing programs. We mentioned this earlier. Russellville has been here. This is their 9th year in a row. And the only time they've lost was the first year they came.
Wow.
So, I mean, they've got a program that they're continuing, not building. They're reloading every year. Let me mention this too. Little Rock Catholic's got a good team. And there were several young players that's on that team. So won't be surprised at all if we don't see Little Rock Catholic come back.
What kind of signs do you look for from the players that they're either nervous or confident? What do you kind of pick up on when you watch
You know,
these
we
students?
kind of mentioned this earlier when we were talking about Truman, but you've got to have a concentration. You've got to be able to focus on the moderator, listen for key words. You may miss the first part of the question, but you're looking for that key word that tells you where you can go. And if you'll notice, some players are anticipating, and they're pretty good at it. We've had 3 or 4 of them that were up here. Sidhard was very good at anticipation, and he would just anticipate where the question was going. Did he get them all? No. And that's another thing. Students that play this game have to be like students who play basketball. Shoot 5 times and you hit 3.
Absolutely.
But you're willing to shoot again. Okay, same thing here. Answer 3 questions and you get 1 right, but you got to be willing to answer the next one and the next one. Don't sit there thinking, well, I've missed 2, I probably don't know the answer. That's not the way you play this game. You have to be aggressive and not overly aggressive. That's where the coaches play a part.
Okay.
They'll tell them in earlier games, all right, you're being too aggressive. Back off a little bit, wait for 2 or 3 more words, and then you'll get the answer.
Okay, I'm curious to know a little bit more about the questions. We seem to be getting a lot of math computations. Is it random? Is it selected? How does that work?
The questions are designed to cover all of the basics that they study. A lot of the questions that they get, the answers were found in their classrooms. Now, a lot of the questions they get, that's not the case. They've got to go outside the classroom, visit the library, get on the computer, do some searching, and find those things. Another thing that we emphasize about players is read. I don't care what you read.
Just read.
Read. If you're not a good reader, you're not going to be taking in a lot of this knowledge, especially the trivial part. There'll be some trivial questions in there. We've heard them today. The math questions, they're going to be included. Science questions, most of those 2 come from classroom.
Makes sense.
If you've got a good math teacher and you've got a good science teacher, that's going to give you a leg up. Literature, same thing. Your English teacher, that's going to give you a leg up. But then you got to go out and do more than just learn the author and the book. Read the book.
Yeah, comprehend what you're reading as well.
That's exactly.
Some great advice, and a big thank you to all the teachers out there. We had a timeout and some substitutions, but I believe we are ready to continue. Let's go back over to the Quizmaster.
Well, welcome back, and we've brought in a few new players. Ethan's in the game. You might have been in earlier, but he's back. Gideon is in for Russellville, and Avery, and Rainey, and Logan, and Gino. They've replaced their whole team up here. All right, we were on question number 40 when we took the break. And here we go. He was a Canadian who studied theology, excelled at several sports, and came up with the idea for a protective helmet for American football players. Name this man who, ironically, is the only basketball coach with a losing record at Kansas University and is most known for inventing basketball in Springfield, Massachusetts. Nicholas.
Smith.
No. It is Naismith. James Naismith. This 1962 novel is a fictionalized account of an American who became a Nazi propagandist. It is Kurt Vonnegut's 3rd novel and warns that eventually we are what we pretend to be. Name this work based on American-born British agent named Lloyd Haw, who worked for the Nazis in World War II and was hanged for treason. Gideon.
Cat's Cradle.
No. Nicholas.
1 Hour to Midnight.
No, it's a book called Mother Night. Mother Night. This English physicist contributed to both quantum mechanics and quantum electrodynamics. He formulated an equation describing the behavior of fermions and predicted the existence of antimatter. Name this man who won the 1933 Nobel Prize in Physics along with Erwin Schrödinger.
Jacob.
Voltaire.
No. Logan.
Boltzmann.
No, it's Paul Dirac. All right, he was assassinated in 1995 at a rally for peace in his own country. He won the 1994 Nobel Peace Prize for his part in the Camp David Accords, and along with Palestinian leader Yasser Arafat. Name this Israeli prime minister assassinated by a Jewish extremist. Nicholas.
Netanyahu.
No. Russellville. Nothing. It is Yitzhak Rabin. Math computation for number 44. For a function of f of x equals the opposite of x over 2 plus the square root of x, what is the area in square units under the curve from x equals 0 to 4 equals 0, 4 equals 4, I'm sorry. Oh, so it should read is x equals 0 and to x equals 4. Not a math guy. Okay, Logan?
4.
No. Answer Catholic? All right, Antonio?
Like 2 pi?
No, it's 4/3 or 1 1/3 unit squared. This playwright died in 1965 at the age of 34. She wrote a parody of Waiting for Godot called The Arrival of Mr. Toad. Her most famous work was the first play on Broadway written by a black woman. Name this author of Raisin and Gideon.
Hansberry?
Yes. This painting features a peasant man in white clothing and wearing a white sombrero, and a woman assisting him. He is down on all fours in what appears to be an agonizing struggle to lug an oversized basket of purple and red-colored plants. Name this artwork, known for its bright colors and theme of a worker in a capitalistic world, by Diego Rivera. Gideon.
Man at the Crossroads?
No. Nicholas.
Burden of Humanity.
Well, you both have good answers, but they're nowhere close to the right one. The Flower Carrier. All right, these 2 fictional islands are said to be located to the south of Hogs Island, just off northwest Sumatra, in a famous novel. The ship Antelope sailed toward the East Indies before being blown off course to these islands. Name either one of these fictional islands in Gulliver's Travels. Antonio.
Laputa?
No. No answer? Yeah, Lilliput is what I have, Lilliput. Or you could have, the other one is Vespuccia. All right. Question number 48. This French king is most known for his failure to reestablish the Bourbon monarchy in the wake of the French Revolution. He was the first member of the French royal family to be sent into exile during the Revolution. Name this man who became King of France upon the death of Louis XVIII. Jacob.
Louis.
No. Gideon.
Henry IV.
It is Charles X. It is an elastic rod-like structure in which the anus develops before in the mouth during embryonic development. This midline structure is common to all members of the phylum Chordata. Name this structure that lies between the central nervous system and Logan.
Spinal cord?
No. Lies between the central nervous system and the alimentary canal that forms the early skeleton and is eventually replaced by the vertical column. Jacob.
Thorax.
I have notochord. Notochord. All right, and finally, question number 50. He is credited with inspiring the beginning of the Barbizon School of Art. This English artist revolutionized the landscape painting genre using his surrounding area as inspiration, as well as the use of more realism. Name this painter of works including Dedham Vale, Wivenhoe Park, and the Haywain. Gideon.
Constable.
You're right. And we end on a positive note there. Do we have any challenges? None over here. Challenges over here? None. All right, so good job with that. Russellville finds itself back in the position of being the state champion for 6A, and Catholic the state runner-up in 6A. Good job, y'all. Now we're going to go to Christina.
Yes, congratulations to all the players and both teams. It was a great match. We're going to take a quick break and be right back after this.
Sustaining membership is an easy, convenient, and affordable way for you to support the programs you love on Arkansas PBS. Sustaining members make an ongoing monthly contribution from either their checking account or credit card. Simply choose the monthly amount that fits your budget, and then call or go online and we'll set it up for you. Your donation will happen automatically each month, so your support will always be current. Need to make a change to your monthly gift? Just call or email us. You're always in control. Knowing we can count on a certain amount of revenue each month helps Arkansas PBS better plan for the future. Call or go online to start your sustaining membership right now.
We are so lucky to count on you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's really terribly kind of you. We are just, beyond grateful for the support that we get.
I'll always be so grateful for everything you did for me.
This is one thankful count.
Fayetteville is located.
I'm here with Carolyn and Melinda and friends with Arkansas Governors Quiz Bowl Association, and we have got some awards to hand out, so I'm going to hand it over to you.
So we are so excited to recognize Little Rock Catholic as our 6A state runners-up. So there's your trophy, and there's your really big check.
Big round of applause. Congratulations.
And then our 6A state champions, Russellville High School. So there's your trophy and your big scholarship check. And your banner.
And the banner. Let's display it all and give them a round of applause. Fantastic, you guys. Congratulations. And then a few more announcements from Carolyn.
Definitely. The third place one in this state competition was Greenwood, and the fourth Benton. And we need our MVP over here from Catholic, who is Alex Reyes.
Congratulations.
You get your medals and stuff too. Okay, we also have on the all-tournament team Ian Warnick from Russellville, and you get a.
Congratulations as well, Ian. Yes.
And also Hayden Daniel.
Congratulations. Round of applause. It's a lot of hardware.
Yeah. We have John Wagner from Greenwood, Owen Schwartz from Benton, Katie Wagner from Greene County, and also Sarah Shroptaw.
One more round of applause. Congrats.
Our all-tournament team. Congratulations to all of you.
One final round of applause for all of the students. You guys did a wonderful job today. You can breathe. You did it. You're done. Congrats. Well, thank you so much. And up next, we have the 1A state championship with Sacred Heart taking on Norfolk. That is coming up in just a few minutes, so stay here. We'll be live on Arkansas PBS.